San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
Balanced journalism. Huh.
But we are concerned about trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
One-sided news stories plaguing our country. And they're repeating the same thing throughout all the different news broadcasts and all different channels and things, because they're all run and owned by the same people. Sorry, my voice is still about gone from this teeth extraction, and I'm still really having a hard time, but I'm working on it, getting better, trying to.
Country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing
The same fake stories, like they're checking facts themselves.
of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 This is extremely dangerous.
And you wonder why the general public sees so many things in the same way. No matter what proof you show, they will still see things in the same way, because they're being told over and over and over again through this mind manipulation campaign through the mainstream media and the government. They are being brainwashed, but they think they're informed because they're watching the news.
Dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely 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 dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely.
And you see they've covered different news from different stations, including Fox News. So
Dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely 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 dangerous to our democracy.
So guys, that right there is 100% proof of what the mainstream media is and how they manipulate people, how they get the population to believe certain things and follow certain actions and do certain things like, this, because they keep repeating over and over and over again, and the general population, not knowing how this is done, they think that, wow, all these different news outlets are saying this, and they've done all the investigative reporting, and we have all these medical professionals and the experts coming on these broadcasts and things and being repeated, so they have to be telling us the truth. They can't be propaganda. It can't be coming down from the top down to get us to do certain things and take certain actions. It has to be fact, has to be legit. They care about us. But you see right there, the mainstream media is just Operation Mockingbird, just repeat the same message that they're being told from the top down all the way down even to the local stations. Repeat. The only difference you might have in the news broadcast are the different faces and maybe the local weather, and that is pretty much it. Everything else, especially anything at a national or worldwide level, is coming down from the top, all the talking points, and they're just repeating what you're being told through the government, essentially. That's what you're getting is government propaganda, and that's why they want to close down things like me on YouTube or anyone else that goes against the narrative or actually does any type of investigation, tries to figure out things or even says anything against what they're saying. They want it to be one way. They want you to have no alternative when it comes to news, and that's why they're trying so hard to shut down YouTube channels and things, especially if you talk about certain topics that will shut you down, demonetize you. That's why on Facebook and places like that, you get shut down because they want to make sure you have no other alternative, and they want to repeat the same news broadcast, the same wording, the same narrative, because they want you to believe and take certain actions. If you have someone else out here like me, for example, that is telling you something different or making you question what's going on and not just repeating the mainstream narrative. They don't like that. They want to shut everyone else down. If you agree, give me a thumbs up. Sorry this video isn't that good. I've been having a really hard time with my mouth and my ear, my jaw over here, and my throat swollen up. I actually found out that I actually flatlined 2 different times when I was being when I was having the surgery going on where they took the wrong teeth out. I actually flatlined 2 different times. My stats from the graph went straight up, straight down, and then bottomed out, and then flatlined 2 different times. And I showed this to 2 different nurses, and they both said that it was either they had overdosed me or had a bad reaction to the medicine or the thing, whatever they used to sedate me, whatever it was called. It was IV sedation is what it was. And I know after that I couldn't walk until late that evening. I went in that morning at around 8 o'clock when I went back and got the IV, and I couldn't even walk by myself until about 5:30 that evening. So anyway, what you think in the comments below about this topic? Sorry, the video ain't that great, but I'm trying, guys.